Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the brother Yatab Yahweh Allah coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And, I'm just doing a little in transit, so Lord's will is edifying. I'm on the way to the camp. But basically, I wanted to read this headline, all right, because hey, we're almost out of here. This is it. We're at the end, all right, and this is a time for rejoicing, like the scriptures say. Many have desired to see these things that we see. Well, Yahweh Shai said that. All the men of the Lord of old, they desired to see the end. Okay, they desired to see Israel back in power. They desired to see Yahweh Shai back, ruling, okay, with all these heathens under us. And this is that time, all right? We're living in that time where there's about to be a transfer of rulership, and we're seeing the end of this man's society. Now, before the end of this society, all right, before Esau, gets his power taken away, all right, there's certain signs, like the Lord told us to look for. Matthew's the 24th chapter. All right, 2nd Ezra's the 15th, 2nd Ezra's 9th chapter. All right, all the signs to show us that we're at the end. And you know what? All these signs are speaking as it pertains to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, and this is a time of rejoicing. It's a time, to really be excited. Okay, and we're catching hell. It is what it is. It's all a balance, but we should be more excited than worried, or more excited than being down, because we're here. All right, now this is from theguardian.com, and it's dated the 19th of September 2023, the year of the hopeful year. All the prophecies come to pass. All right, and this prophecy is speaking. Now this is from The Guardian, and it says, theguardian.com, and I'm just going to read the title. It says, Elon Musk's Neuralink approved to recruit humans for brain implant trial. All right, this is where we're at. It says company is seeking people with paralysis to test its experimental device after getting green light from independent review board. And this is where it's at. All right, it says, I'm gonna read down a little bit. It says the company is seeking people with paralysis to test its experimental device in a 6-year study. There's that number 6 again. All right, but anything can happen. All right, like the scriptures say, which I'm gonna read real quick. All right, anything can happen in a blink of an eye. All right, this is all on Yahweh Shem Shai's time. He can speed up the times. He can prolong it, use gradualism, whatever he wants to do. But we seen a glimpse of it in the time of the pandemic. All right, when this guy wanted to approve his juice, what did he do? He just medically said, all right, it's approved, when usually they take like a 5 to 10 year process to get approval. All right, but this is Romans 13:11. It says, and that knowing the time. So we got to know the time. How do we know the time? We're watching. We're on our watch. Scriptures say, watch ye therefore and pray. All right, the Lord said he has set up watchmen that shall never hold their peace. Now we watch these current events. We watch what's going on in the world, and we filter them through the scriptures to know what times we're in. And again, all the men of the Lord of old desired to see these times. This time right now, when Yahweh Shai would be making his return, when the kingdom of Israel is going to be established. Okay, when the heathen are never going to be able to rule again. This is that time. But it says, back in Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. All right, you got to get out of that lullaby that this world is singing, that this society is singing, that the so-called white man is singing. It's a lullaby to rock you to sleep. All right, this man's system, what he's pushing. All right, if you look at his plans, all right, look what he says, you will own nothing but be happy. How does that make sense? That's an oxymoron. All right, you will own nothing but you will be happy. This man wants total control. Okay, so we got to get out of that mindset of accepting what we're being told. All right, you have to, come to the truth, because the truth is being proclaimed, whether you want to believe it or not. All right, the Lord has said He set up teachers according to His heart that shall teach us. All right, and that starts with the apostles and elders on down, teaching us the truth. All right, going out there to the highways and hedges and not holding their peace, going to the gates of the nobles. Okay, so you got to get out of the madness that this devil is spewing. All right, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right, so the Lord, He can have something to where this man, he pushes a medical lockdown, a martial lockdown. All right, anything, He could speed up the times. Well, the scriptures say that the times are being sped up for the elect's sake. All right, but our salvation is near. All right, these things are speaking, these prophecies are speaking, and the Lord is showing us that He's working. Okay, we have to keep our faith. The scriptures say, we still have to go through that furnace of affliction. All right, we're being made into gold. We're being made better. All right, we go off, we get chastised, but you know what? That's all to make us better. That's all to make us grow. All right, because Lord's will, we're of that number. We're gonna be the rulers. All right, that the governing body in the kingdom to come. So we have to be made, all right, to be able to handle these situations. All right, and of course, we're gonna get the body. The Lord is gonna download, the laws, statutes, and commandments into our inward parts. But you know what? It starts on this side. All right, it starts with these experiences that we're gathering now. All right, it's all to make us better. But it says our salvation is nearer than when we believed. All right, Yahushua is coming. All right, and we can't be blinded, which, let me get that real quick, because I mentioned that. This isn't going to be long. Like I said, this is just an in transit. But you have the majority of our people, okay, that are blinded by Esau. They're accepting what this man is pushing. And we if you read that headline, okay, I read a little bit of it. He says, they want to start with people with paralysis, which I have this other article here. All right, that came out, I think it was today on Newsbreak. What does it say? Yeah, 1 day ago. All right, and this is from the Newsbreak. It says monkeys with Elon Musk's brain chip died with tattered brains and paralysis. Okay, so it's crazy how this man he wants volunteers that actually have paralysis, but here it is, when he did the experiment on these monkeys, they ended up dying with tattered brains and paralysis. All right, which goes to show you this man is the devil. Okay, this man is truly the devil, and you can't trust anything that he's pushing. All right, it's all lies, it's all witchcraft. All right, and ultimately, like we've been mentioning from our apostles and elders on down, it's all a form of control, and it all goes into, the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is His will on the left-hand side, to make Esau's last little push to enslave the world by way of this MOTB, which the MOTB is the RFID chip. Now, whether they want to market it, by way of being able to make you smarter, you'll be able to, compute things in the speed of lightning, be like a computer. All right, whether he wants to market as a miracle, where it saves, it cures your paralysis, cures your dementia, or what, like the scriptures say, it's going to be a way to buy and sell, which ultimately goes into a form of ultimate control. And it's the badge, all right, that digital or electronic oil, that if you take it, it's you accepting this man's system. You accepting that you want Esau to rule over you, and you want all his agenda, all right, his abominational, propaganda, his philosophies that he's pushing. You want that to be the world that you want to live in, okay? But the elect, the scriptures say, they have not loved their lives unto death. Okay, Lord's will, we're of that number. We see these things. This is not a society we want to live in. All right, this is a society that's against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, this society that Esau is pushing is a society that's against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, how could you want to be a part of that? It's a society that promotes death. All right, it's not a society that promotes life. Okay. Yeah, this is in 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3. All right, because hey, the gospel is being pushed, and if you don't want to accept it, if you want to, you just think this is the modern technology and it's not the MOTB, well, we'll see. All right, we'll see what's going to happen to you, which we know exactly what's going to happen. Revelation, the 14th chapter, goes into that second death, which is that thermonuclear destruction in the presence of Yahweh Shai and the angels coming back. All right, but this is 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, and what is the gospel? The good news. All right, the good news that we will own something. All right, and we will be happy. The good news is that this man is going out of power. He's going to be taken out of power, and he's going into slavery. The good news is we are going to have our own land. We are going to be put in positions of power, sovereignty. All right, we're not going to be subject to these lies, these grievous laws. Okay, we're going to be able to serve our power and give thanks to our power and understand our power. All right, and what His will is. All right, and even so, we're never going to be able to go off, because we're going to have those new bodies as it pertains to the new covenant. Okay, but it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So if you can't get this, you are lost. If you can't understand what the MOTB is, if you can't understand that this system that's being implemented is a wicked system, then you are truly lost. All right, it says, in whom the God of this world, lowercase g, hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. And who is the God of this world? Esau, Edom. All right, the one that has been given control. What is that? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. Now with that power structure given into him, he has the ability to push this propaganda. He has the ability to push his narrative onto the whole world. And his narrative is what? Total control. Okay? In a system where you can do what you want. Do what thou wilt. You can eat whatever you want. You can praise whatever you want. As long as you pay and you do exactly what the so-called white man says, you'll be all right. Supposedly. All right? But like the scriptures say, hey, this man has a perpetual hatred. He wants to do away with Jake. He wants his birthright back. Okay? But it says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. All right? And it's not going to. All right? Well, hey, the light is shining right now, but here it is. You got the 2/3 of our people blocking their eyes. All right? Putting up an umbrella, blocking the light. All right? And accepting everything that this so-called white man is telling them. But hey, we're here. All right? We're coming to this time. Hey, these CBDCs are about to be implemented, which, you know, is the beginning stages of the MOTB system. All right? They keep talking about the digital money system. All right? The Fed now, whatever they call it. You got the digital IDs. All right, all over Europe they're talking about, even over here, a digital ID to go travel. All right, this is all him implementing his system. And it's just going to take one flick of the switch and everything, you know, could be sped up. All right, everything could happen damn near overnight. All right, we read it. All right, that our salvation is nearer than when we believed. All right, it's not going to take no damn 6 years. Lord's will, it's not going to take 6 years, but even so. All right, even if it does, so be it. But what does the scripture say? Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. All right, we're going to see a lot of things coming into this 2024. Okay, we're going to see more prophecy speaking, and this might be the end. All right, But, you know, like I said, I just wanted to get that real quick to show that, you know, we're at the door. All right. Knowing this time, knowing what time it is, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to lock in. All right. Take heed to the Spirit. And hey, go to work. All right. We labor to enter into that rest. Okay. And the rest is that kingdom. But yeah, like I said, Lord's will, this is edifying. Once again, call Halaim Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect and Abba Ba.